Well, we've spent the last 2 winters work camping in Florida, and this year we're trying something new.
In our last video, we left off with our adventures in Utah, and we headed over to Fredonia, Arizona. We were actually hoping to get our permit for the wave. We had some technical glitches. You have to be within a
geofencing area.
So between that and the app glitching and our Wi-Fi issues, we just ended up not being able to get a permit to the wave. But we actually used the time to just completely relax, and it was so nice. And we want to share the Fredonia Campground with you now. So this will be a super quick video, and we just wanted to share, if you are Passport America members, this is an incredible deal. We're on full hookups, beautiful campground. I mean, it's basic, totally basic, but it's beautiful. Beautiful view, and $12.50 a night if you are Passport America. Of course, you'd want to read the description for the details as far as the dates and all that, but we've been able to stay here for $12.50 a night and $25 a night if you're not a Passport America member. So you just cannot beat it, and it's such a great place. Like, we're only 50 minutes or 50 miles from Zion, like an hour and a half from Bryce. What, an hour and a half from Grand Canyon, North Rim. Yep. Lots of things, like if you are up for road trips and using this as a base camp, it's perfect for that.
Not to mention, the folks in the office were so nice. Yeah. Very accommodating, very friendly, took the time, very generous. So make sure you check this place out.
So it's actually on an Indian reservation, and the name of it is the Kaibab Paiute Campground. So that's what you'd want to look for, and it's in Fredonia, Arizona. So in that main building, they also have a full kitchen with a stove oven that you can use. They welcome you to cook in there. The showers are incredible, so clean. Same with the bathrooms. Laundry at time of filming is only $1.75 a load, which is kind of unheard of these days. Just a great place.
Next up was Page, Arizona. We really enjoyed our time there, just a couple of days. We got to go over to the Glen Canyon Dam and check that out, the visitor center there as well. We also went to a couple lookouts and just got to look down at the river and just take in the beauty. It was really a gorgeous place.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of time there, and we also got our National Parks passport stamp, so that was fun. One other thing we did when we were in that area was visit Lake Powell. That's been something that I've wanted to see for so many years, and it was cool to see that as well. And then we headed over to Horseshoe Bend. That has been on my dream list. I have wanted to photograph that for so long. So that was fun. There's a fee to get into that park, and you hike down, I don't know, was it like a mile?
It's just a short hike, maybe only a half mile.
Oh, really? We spent a lot of time there just enjoying the beauty of it and taking pictures from all different angles. We could not believe how packed it was. We were there at the end of November, and I really thought, I mean, we've had so far this trip, everywhere to ourselves. Arches National Park, not busy at all. All of the big places that we've wanted to get pictures and capture things, completely to ourselves. We get to Horseshoe Bend, and it was so crowded. It was crazy.
Yeah, we were shocked at just how many people were there. But it was fun, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, then we made our way south to the Grand Canyon and spent a day there. Now, a day's probably not enough time.
Definitely not enough time.
We didn't know that.
We kind of knew we were, like, our end date was coming closer. We kind of had to prioritize what was still left in our trip.
Yep.
So we just thought, okay, we'll just stay close to the South Rim, and we'll just try to see what we can. Definitely not enough time, though.
Yes.
So we only got to see the South Rim. We actually were going to surprise our friends that are work camping and in the Grand Canyon. And when we got there, we're like looking through all the stores trying to find them, and we had no clue how huge. I mean, I know it's called the Grand Canyon, but we just had no idea how vast it was and how spread out everything was going to be there. So we didn't find them, but shout out to Let's See Where This Goes on Facebook, and we hope to meet you guys soon.
Well, we did get to drive around and check out all of the scenic overlooks. Took a lot of pictures, really enjoyed that, saw some elk, and really got to just enjoy the park. We did take a lunch with us, so we at least prepared for that, and we got to stay for sunset, and that was really enjoyable.
Yeah, and then since we were there for sunset, I was like, well, is it okay if we just wait around a little bit for the stars to start popping out? Because again, night sky photography, so we were able to capture the Grand Canyon with the night sky, and that was incredible.
It really was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a fun experience, and also to see how many other people were there doing the same thing. It was just a lot of fun.
So we left the Grand Canyon, made our way down to Sedona, and we got to stay in a Thousand Trails campground. It was our first time. They did not require a membership. We were really impressed with the process and how clean it was there.
Yeah, and then we did a couple of hikes that are like Instagram hikes. We did Subway Cave was the first one, and that one I was just all gung-ho, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna conquer my fear of heights, I'm gonna go up in that cave. I tried.
She did really well. You made it halfway up, and she's really afraid of heights. I was really proud of her.
Yeah, so I ended up not being able to see the view that I was hoping to see, but he captured it for me, and I was able to watch him kind of like go on the ledges and that kind of thing from afar. That was a beautiful hike, absolutely beautiful. Even if you are not able to get up into the cave, the hike in that country area, that backcountry area, was so, so beautiful.
And then we left there, and Birthing Cave was the next hike we did, and she actually overcame her fears and made it all the way up to the cave. Not
without a lot of almost crying and being very angry with you and with everything around me.
But you did it.
I did.
It was awesome. I was so proud of her for being up there. We left there. I actually went and hiked Cathedral Rock, and that was a fun hike. I think it's really short. It didn't take very long, but it is all inclined. So we really enjoyed our time in Sedona.
Yeah, by that point I was pretty much like, my legs were tapped out from the fear of the whole day. I literally could barely walk at that point because I think I just was so stressed from the adrenaline of all of it. From Sedona, we made our way to Tucson, Arizona, where we stayed at Justin's Diamond RV Park. And we were able to stay there through Passport America for like $20 a night. And it was really nice there. It was very clean. I mean, nothing special, but full hookups for $20 a night, we'll take it. So we were also really close to Saguaro National Park. So we got our passport stamp, and we actually talked to the park rangers, and they got me all hyped up about bark scorpions and tarantulas, and there's some kind of bee or something.
The tarantula wasp.
Oh, tarantula, is that what it's called?
I believe so.
Okay, whatever it is, and it was terrifying, and I walked out of there and told him that I wanted to go home or go to Florida, and so then later that night, we're like emailing back and forth even though we're sitting right across from each other, and I'm sending him all these links about like
the dangerous scorpions.
Yeah, the dangerous scorpions, and how we need to talk to people when we get to where we're going. And he's emailing me back with, there are bark scorpions in Florida, where we spent the last 2 winters.
So she calmed down after that.
Saguaro National Park was really neat to see. I was blown away by the size of the saguaro cacti. You walking in front of me and just seeing the size difference, I'm just really glad we went there.
And also, while we were in Tucson, something really exciting and totally unexpected happened, but you're gonna have to wait for one of the next videos to see what that is.
So now we are at our final destination for the winter, sunny southern Arizona, and we are so excited to be here. I never thought in a million years that I would be able to stand here and tell you that I love a place more than I love winter in Florida. And I'm actually really, really loving it here. There's something so wonderful about no humidity that I honestly didn't know was a thing.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. We are enjoying ourselves so far, and it's just starting.
Yeah, so if you want to know what we're doing this winter, and if you want to follow our journey for the winter, make sure you are following along.
Yep, so make sure you subscribe, and make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Now get out there and wander.